Sit with how you feel, and knowing that it's all natural and it's okay. You're not alone. It's coming into a cross-legged seated position, Sukhasana. Have some blocks to hand, strap if you have one. If you don't have one, doesn't matter, we'll work around it. We're going to start with our seated position, which is going to arrive. We're going to take our hands, we're going to take the thumbs in, I'm going to squeeze the thumbs. So this is a mudra, excuse me, a mudra for when you're feeling down, or you're feeling angry, or you're feeling frustrated. Squeeze the thumbs, close the eyes, and settle into the flow of your breath in and out. Really focus inwards and release all the stuff that's going on around you. And focus purely on you, yourself. Put aside the to-do lists. I should be doing this, I should be doing that. To I should be giving myself some time. So settling into this moment, the here and now. Settling into how you really feel. Physically, emotionally, mentally. Know that it's okay. It really is okay. Our bodies are incredible, miraculous systems, organisms, trillions of cells, energy pathways, complex systems that shift and change all the time. But sometimes we're not aware of what these changes are, and they catch us unaware. But if we pay a little bit more attention to our cycle, whether you're in a post, peri, pre-menopausal state or pre-menstrual state, you can feel mood swings. You can feel anger very suddenly. You can feel frustration, the need or feel to lash out, almost with an unexpected cause. But the cause is always there. So sitting with your feelings and allowing them to settle a little, and sit with them with appreciation and gratitude. But they are your feelings. You don't need to make excuses for them. It could be driven by a combination of hormones, fluctuations in hormones that occur throughout our adult life. So taking some deep breaths. Sit with your mood, whether it be a low mood, feeling anxious or slightly depressed. Just feeling irritated or cross, angry, frustrated. Or not even particularly having a label for how you feel, but maybe you just feel off. So relaxing the muscles of the face. Breathe into that space of your head with some clarity that it's okay. Some fresh new breath. Soften the muscles of the face, the jaw, Take the tension out of the shoulders, the neck. And feel yourself become upright without rigidity. Your thumbs another squeeze. And then release, soften. So this mudra, Savitur mudra, from China, also called the Tsei mudra. So it helps deal with despondency, melancholia, depression even, just low mood swings. Take a deep breath in. So allow yourself to sit with your feelings and know that Savitur is a cosmic power. It's the power behind the sun. So any feelings that you may arise in this moment can simply be illuminated by the sun. And that the sun does rise on a new day, over and above the horizon, spreading new fresh light upon you on this new day and helping you feel a little bit better. A fresh start, a fresh perspective, a fresh moment. So thinking of the sun shining upon you, giving you some strength, some fresh new light, some clarity, and a realization that the moment of low mood or mood swings will pass. But sitting with her and honoring her, honor yourself. Honor yourself with some precious time, some self-care, and some love. And giving yourself a really healthy dose of patience. These feelings are completely natural. But like everything in life, they will change. Moods change, moods shift. So let's shift our mood to more positive, fresh new light. Slowly opening up the eyes. Give yourselves a lovely stretch up to the sky. Thinking of your positive intention. I am. Exhale, release down. Inhale, I am. Fill in your intention. Whatever you feel you want to be today. One more time. I am. Exhale, release down. Just checking on myself. Take a little twist over to the right. Seems to be working okay. Taking a twist to the right. And a twist to the left. So moving kindly and slowly with your body this morning, or whenever you've chosen to take this class. Coming to lie down and take a pillow behind the head. Grab hold of your strap, or if you don't have a strap, taking a little Supta Baddha Konasana. So you take the feet together, and you can prop up the knees with your blocks if that feels what you need today. Or you can take your strap around the feet. So when we take the loop around the back into the lower back and then loop around the bottom of the feet. So checking your strap is right at the back of your hips. And to stay here for a little longer. Take a little sway side to side and take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. Take your eyes closed or eyes open, it's up to you. It's your choice. So taking some slow, deep breaths now. We're going to inhale for 4. Hold the breath for 4. Exhale for 4. And hold for 4. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. One more. Inhale for 4. Hold it there for 4. Exhale for 4. And hold for 4. So taking a little box breath there. To just settle ourselves down. Hoping that you feel a little calmer. A little bit more balanced. So honouring yourself, honouring the precious gift of time that you're giving yourself. Gift yourself time. Time to sit with how you feel. Time to just notice the changes. Slowly taking your strap off your feet. Or removing the blocks from under your knees. Give yourself a little rock and roll. And then we're going to go over onto our tummies. So give your back a little self-massage. Some loving kindness. So flipping yourself over onto your tummies. Stretch the arms wide. We're going to roll over onto our left side, keeping the left arm glued to the floor, but roll the left shoulder forwards and the palm of the hand facing up. So we're going over onto our left side and the left knee comes up into a recovery position. The right leg at a right angle, and then we're going to reach the right arm towards the left hand. Now, if you can't reach there, just take your hand into the lower back and roll that right shoulder back and down. So we're opening up across the chest. Take some steady, deep breaths here. If the hands reach, then clasp the hands together. Send the hands away from the back, really opening up across the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together Draw navel to spine. And tense any muscles of the face. Unclench the jaw. And if you're feeling up for it, give yourself a little cosmic smile. All is good. Releasing the arms. Then go over the other way, so onto your stomachs again. So this time the right arm rolls forwards. It's like you're trying to push the front of your right shoulder into the mat. Flip the palm of the right hand up. You're going onto your right side. Right knee lifts. The left leg 90 degrees as well. So like a recovery position. Then drawing the hands together away from the lower back. Check in on your breath. Is it steady? In through the nose, out through the nose. Five more deep breaths here. Breathing into all the spaces that you might feel any tightness, any tension. Really pressing pause. Slowly releasing the hands. Bring the legs together. Get back onto your tummies. And then pushing yourself up onto all fours. Tabletop position, Vidalasana. Check your hands. Spread the fingers wide. Check on your knees, a hip distance apart. And we're beginning to scoop the belly up. Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor lifts. Inhale, lifting the heart, chest and gaze, tailbone lifts. And then exhale to tuck the tailbone under, arch the back the other way. Trying to lift the upper back up to the sky, draw your chin to chest. Drishti, your gaze to navel. Take 4 flows, 4 pairs of cat-cows. Move with your breath, your time. This is your opportunity to flow your way in your time. No rush, no pressure, just you and your breath. Present moment awareness. Fully in the here and now. Last one. I'm going to tuck the toes, lift the hips up, and pedal out the legs. Checking your hands are really rooted to the earth, drawing your chin to your chest, your gaze to your navel. So moving your way, if you want to sway the hips side to side. It's completely your choice, it's your practice, your time. You roll over on the toes, sitting the heels high. You can generously bend into the legs and straighten. Working to stretching the backs of the legs, sending the tailbone super high, like you're pointing your tailbone up to the sky. Check there's no tension in the arms, if your elbows are a little bend. And that you're not hunching your shoulders by your ears. Slide the shoulder blades apart, like you're really trying to separate the shoulder blades as far apart as possible. Squeeze into your thighs. If your thighs are squeezed, and a little external rotation. So it feels as though the thigh muscles are rolling outwards. Reaching the heels down towards the floor, though they don't have to touch. Let's spend another 10 breaths here. Ujjayi breaths, victorious breaths, ocean breaths. Another 5 of those steady breaths. I'm coming out of the down dog because I had an operation on my nose on Friday and my ears, so I'm just taking it easy and being mindful. So taking time to notice what your body needs, what is right for you. Another deep breath in and out. And then taking yourself down into child's pose, into balasana. Now, if this is not comfortable for your knees, then honor yourself with a cushion between the buttocks and the heels. And allow yourself to settle. Roll the shoulders forwards. Breathe deeply and steadily here. Steady, steady breaths. Another 5 of those. Releasing, softening, letting go. Lean into the moment. Still observing any sensations, any feelings in the body that arise. Allow them to arise and sit with them. All is good. Take a deep breath in to come slowly up to standing. You're tucking the toes under, walking the feet up, and then peeling yourself up vertebra by vertebra. To standing, take your left foot forward, your right foot back. You're going to go straight into warrior 2. So feet nice and wide. Line on the mat if you have one, imaginary or drawn. Take the front foot on that line and the inner arch of the back foot on that line. Taking a glorious breath in, reach to the sky. And then exhale to sink into your warrior 2, stretching the arms wide, parallel to the earth. And send your gaze to your front hand, sink into the hips. Sink into the power of this posture, the strength of this posture. But be peaceful as much as you can in your warrior pose. Settle in, lean into it, sink into it. You've got this. 5 more breaths. Sink a little deeper into the hips. Enjoy the stretch of the arms. Enjoy the breath flowing. And the moment, feeling fully present in the moment. Front hand in the future, the back hand in the past, and your heart in the here and now. Inhale to reach the arms up. And then exhale, pivoting the feet round to the other side. So check your feet are still in alignment. Sink into the hips, dropping down. Reach the shoulders. Check you're not holding tension here or tension in the face. Make a cosmic smile to the lips. Help soothe you in whichever way you need to be soothed in this moment. Soften the eyes, the gaze to your front hand. We're not in the future yet, we're here. We're here and now. Let's just sit with what we have now. A little deeper into your warrior. Another 5 breaths. Strong, powerful legs. Steady breath. Steady heart. And inhale. Reaching arms to center. Switching to the other side. We're going to take extended side angle. Utthita Pasvakonasana. So either taking the forearm to the thigh, diagonal, the up line, fingertips to outer foot, or taking it a little deeper. Take a block to the lower hand if you feel you need to. Lift your gaze up. Squeeze into the abdominal area, make that nice and strong. Ujjayi breaths. If you want to, you can take the hand to the outer leg. Take it a little deeper. Three more breaths. And then around to the other side. So we roll the top arm down. Take it round to the other side. So hand to thigh. Hand to a block. Hand to the floor. Taking the hand to the outer leg. Lots of options. Open the chest forwards. Lift the gaze. Five more breaths here. So creating that diagonal line. So it can be higher up, it doesn't have to be so low down. There's no pressure to go down, only if you want to. This is your choice, your practice. And then coming down to center and switching over to the other side. Step your back foot in just a little bit and straighten your legs. Going into Trikonasana. Now if you want to use a block, take a block for the lower hand. We're going to reach the arms and jump the hip out, hand down to land somewhere either onto your block, onto the calf, or higher up. Reaching the arms 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. If you can, lift your hand to your heart center and take 5 steady breaths here. Squeeze the thighs towards each other and tuck the bottom under. So making sure that you're not jutting the bottom out behind you. It's really tucking in. It's like you're between 2 planes of glass. The lift of the top fingertips upwards. And then lifting up to the sky. Take the hands to the other side. Straighten the legs, jump the left hip out now, reach to the right. Set up your arms on the other side. Hand to heart, or hand to block or calf, your choice. Ujjayi, steady breaths. Squeeze the thighs towards each other, so activate the legs, make sure they're really strong. Twist you to your top hand if that's available. Only if you feel that's right for you today. Inhale to reach up to the sky. And exhale to fold forwards now. And heel toe your feet a little bit wider. You're going to take a lift and a twist right onto the sky, left hand to the floor. 5 breaths. When you've done 5 of those breaths, reach the left hand across to the right foot, open the arm a little bit more. And then to center with the right hand, lifting the left arm to the sky. Notice any difference in the shoulders. So you're really pushing into the earth with your lower hand, reaching to the sky with the upper. When you've done 5 breaths, take the hand across the outer left foot, revolving the chest a little bit more, the arm folds a little bit more. Scoop the belly out, keep engaging into the abdominal area, Uddiyana Bandha. And then exhaling to center. Heel toe the feet together. And we're going to come into a Malasana squat. So you can lift the heels if you feel you need to. Taking the hands together at Manjari Mudra to the heart center. I'm going to stay here for a while. Just honoring our bodies and honoring this time. So working on the feet. If you need to change the foot position, sink a little bit deeper into the hips. Let's hold here for a little longer. Now if this feels really uncomfortable for your feet, you can always roll up your mat. This is a little technique when I'm feeling tight, is to elevate the heels by rolling up the edge of your mat like this. So that's an option I'll give you now. Settle into this moment. Another 5 breaths. Steady, even, restorative breaths. On your next breath in, push to the legs, squeeze and lift up. Through the sky, exhale. Lowering the arms and roll your mat if you've taken that option. And I'm going to take Vrikshasana, tree pose. Taking your right leg as your standing leg, let's hug the left knee in, find a spot on the floor for your drishti gaze to help you with your balance. And if you need the support of a wall, go to the wall. It's okay to feel the need for support. So use the wall. Arms lift to the sky. 10 steady breaths. Scooping, zipping up your bandhas. Stabilizing into your trunk. Pushing the big toe into Mother Earth. Supporting, rooting, grounding you. Slowly lowering the hands to heart center, and before dropping the foot, extend the leg forwards and then lowering it down. When you're ready, switching to the other side, tugging the right knee to chest. You can give it a appreciative kiss if you want. And then finding your place, your foot to land. Remember, there's no competition, no ego here. You can take the foot to the floor and take the hand to the wall. Take the support that you need. Set up your tree. Root yourself into this moment. Grounding yourself here and now. stabilizing into your trunk, and nourishing yourself with your steady breath. Another 5. And a little smile to the lips. Accept any wobbles. And then hands to heart center, extend the right leg forwards. Give it a squeeze, the thigh squeeze. Thank you, leg, for your work. Come to stand at the top of your mat. And then take a little sun salutation, starting in Tadasana, mountain pose. Just one. Inhale, reach the arms wide, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, swan dive down deeply. Uttanasana, forward fold. Plant the hands. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Scoop the belly up, big breath in. Hold the breath, plant the hands. Step the feet back into Phalakasana plank. Squeeze into the thighs, hold it there. Let's take it for 5 breaths. Take the knees down. Elbows wide, heart between the hands. Inhale to Salambhasana. 5 breaths. Elbows in tight. Then lower down. Push into the hands, lift a little higher. Into an upward facing dog. 5 breaths. Roll the shoulders back and down. Open the heart, open the chest. Lift your gaze to the sky. Drop the head, tuck the toes. Now imagine somebody's pulling you from your tailbone as you scoop the belly up. Send the hips back. Reset the feet down facing down. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Let's take a deep breath in. Fill the lungs. Open the mouth and sigh the breath out. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Deep breath in. Take a lion's breath. Look to the third eye. Stick out the tongue. Releasing and letting go all that does not serve. Looking forward, we're going to take a little lunge. Knee to the earth and tuck the back toes. Lifting the arms to the sky. Bring the hands down. Let's switch to the other side. Tuck the toes. Plank. Left leg forward. Drop the right knee. Deep breath in. Sink into the hips. Look to that space between your hands, your energy ball there. Imagine a big ball of energy, like a beach ball of energy between your hands. Plant the hands. Tuck the back toes. I'm going to step the right foot up to join the left. Inhale, half lift, exhale, forward fold. Hold on to the backs of the ankles. Hug the backs of the knees. Take the hands to the earth. Half lift. We're not going to go back up yet. Plant the hands, step the feet back into plank. And then if you can, lower yourself down as though you're doing the chaturanga. Press up and then drop to the earth. Salambhasana. Locust pose. Palms facing up, legs together. 5 breaths. Look to the floor. Exhale to lower and do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. 5 breaths. Lower it down. Inhale, lift. 5 breaths. Lift a little higher if you can with the legs, chest. And then lower it down. Grabbing hold of the feet, we're going to take Dhanurasana bow. So taking hold of the ankles, flex the feet, squeeze the shoulder blades together, look to the floor. And a deep breath in. Let's lift the chest, pulling the feet against the hands against the feet. 5 to 10 breaths here. And lower it down. And do that 2 more times. 5 breaths. And lower it down. 1 more set. Honoring your breath in every moment. And lower it down. Into child's pose. You need to take that cushion between the bottom and the heels and do so. Five breaths here. So notice how you feel after your bow, your Dhanurasana. You might feel a little breathless. So settle into recovering your breath. Inhaling, coming up, knee onto your backs, hugging the right knee to chest, extending the right arm to the side, taking a twist, dropping the right knee over to the left, gaze to the right hand, glue the right arm to the floor. To center, switch sides. Left knee drops to the right. Left arm, shoulder glues to the floor. Inhale to center, hug the knees to chest. Coming up into Dandasana. Taking a little reset. Straight back. Imagine pressing against the wall behind you. Close the eyes if it feels good to keep the focus inwards. Chin to chest, Janardhara Bandha, squeeze the thighs, flex the feet. Then zip up your lower bandhas, pelvic floor, navel to spine. Another 5 breaths. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale to hinge from the hip creases. Grab hold of your strap. If you need to, take it under the feet. Lift and lengthen on a breath in. Exhale, folding down over the legs. Paschimottanasana. I'm going to stay here for a at least a minute. So giving your body permission to fold, stretch, releasing into the muscles, lean into the muscle, releasing. Using a really long exhale, so you can take a breath in for 4 and exhale for 8. Noticing on that long exhale, and the body can soften down and fold a little bit further. So this is the brain and the body working together without rushing into it. So you work into it slowly so the muscle spindles don't tense up. The brain understands that you're safe and allows the muscles to soften. Stay here for a little longer, another 5 breaths at least. Inhale to come up. We're going to take ourselves over into Halasana. So slowly rolling down onto your backs. Take Halasana, Salambasa, Vangasana, and Paranapidasana. So rolling over onto your backs. Come up onto the shoulders. Taking the legs overhead. Stretch the arms away. Arms facing down. Bring the toes down to touch. Now, if you feel you can't straighten the legs, don't worry. If you can, squeeze into the thighs and lift the thighs away from the head. Lifting and sending the hip bones as high as you can. Stacking them above the shoulders as high as you can. Don't move the head from side to side, but you can wiggle into the shoulders to get them to really on top of the shoulders. Squeeze the thighs a little bit more if you can. Another 5 breaths. Squeeze navel to spine. And close the eyes here. Dry breath. Taking the hands to support the lower back now. Fingertips pointing upwards. Lifting the legs together, all one at a time. Up to the sky, scoop the belly in. Pelvic floor lifts. Point or fly the toes, your choice. So creating that tripod effect with the arms and the hands and the lower back. Another 10 breaths. Don't move your head. Keeping the head still. So your choice to now go back to Halasana or take Paranapidasana. Where the knees drop down by the ears to the floor. And clasp the hands on the floor, fingertips to the earth. Or extend the arms, palms facing down. Hug your knees into the ears. You have them there. Breathe deeply, as deep as you can. Slowly, slowly unpeeling yourself down onto the floor. Use your hands as brakes. Squeeze into the belly. Use the strength of the abdominals. Legs engaged, point the toes. Lower the legs down. Take fish Matsuyasana. Super slow movements with the legs. Squeeze, squeeze. And then lifting the chest away. Open the chest. Drop the head back down. Deep belly breaths. 10 deep belly breaths. Taking the hands to the thighs. Push to the elbows and inhale. To lift the head, to look to the toes. Make your arms wide. Bring the knees in, feet in. And wipe the legs side to side. And your choice as to how you want to place the legs. Back to Supta Baddha Konasana or Shavasana. Knees bent, feet down. Making a little triangle with the legs. The knees fold in towards each other just to support the lower back if you're feeling your lower back is a little tight from your, usually from going into your shoulder stand. You can get a little spasm in the lower back muscles. And if you feel you need to hug your knees to your chest, then do so. Whatever the body is calling for right now, honor it. Answer its call. Might be some gentle rolls of the knees round in circles, hugging them towards your chest. And settling down. The next couple of minutes. In whatever position you feel most comfortable. Observing your breath now. Checking in with the flow of your life force, your prana. Keeping the eyes closed and the focus of attention inward. Take a little scan of your body from the feet to the top of your head, down to your fingertips. How do you feel now after this? Nearly 1 hour of giving yourself some very gentle practice, yoga practice. How does it feel? How does the mood feel? Has it shifted? If there's any areas of tension or tightness, picture your breath being sent there. Breath dissolving and melting away any tightness, any tension that remains. Check in on the muscles of the face and the jawline. So checking the teeth unclenched. The eyes are resting heavy for now in the socket. Brow smooth. Cheeks, lips, forehead, temple, all the muscles of the face are relaxed. Relaxing the skull, the hair, the ears, the brain, the throat, the neck, shoulders, upper arms, forearms, wrists and hands and fingers, allowing the arms and the shoulders to sink into your mat, fully supported, softening, really letting go, softening into the chest and upper back, to the abdomen and lower back, all of the organs, just resting for a moment or two, relaxing your attention, taking your attention to your hips, the pelvis, the ribs, the buttocks. You hold tension in this area, so circling your attention around this area now, breathing deeply into that space. Really letting go, consciously letting go. Softening the upper thighs, the muscles above the knees, the hamstrings, the knee joints, tendons and ligaments around the knees, the calves, the shins, the ankles, tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, the toes. With the body really relaxing fully, really relaxing, letting go. Softening the body, allowing it to sink into your mat, into the earth, fully supported. Knowing that you are fully supported. So acknowledging your journey in your life, acknowledging your moods, acknowledging the shifting tide of your moods, acknowledging whether you're in a premenstrual phase, whether you're in a perimenopausal phase, a postmenopausal phase. The latter being maybe the autumn phase of your life cycle. So I'm going to read from this book that I've been reading, Perimenopausal Power. So the premenstrual or autumn phase of the cycle acts as a proving ground for self-awareness and self-development. And perimenopause is one epic, continuing autumn, the kind that can break you and make you. So we need to choose. It's going to make you or break you. Just as the premenstrual phase of your cycle is when it cracks into your life and usually be glossed over with a bit of estrogen, but maybe we don't have that right now. So those crevices in this phase of your life, it's time to take stock. Take stock of your life so far and decide what is important to you. Maybe you need to simplify and streamline what you're doing or not doing so that you're not so stressed out, you're not so anxious, you're not so tightly wound. But acknowledging that we have so many hormones in our bodies that affect our mood, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, and then all of the versions of those that occur in different levels in our bodies. And that in all the phases of life, we change. The levels rise and fall. And these levels have a tremendous impact on our mood. So don't ignore them and try to gloss over them. Sit with your feelings. Sit with how you're feeling right now. And allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to cry if you need to cry. Sometimes it can really help to release your feelings and not hold on to them and try to push them down. So really give yourself some time to honour yourself, honour your emotions, honour your mood swings, as they are a part of you. So I highly recommend reading this book, Perimenopause Power by Maisie Hill. She also wrote Period Power. It's really eye-opening. Also listen to watch the Davina McCall show, documentary that she did, which was really fascinating. So I would also recommend watching that if you can catch up with that on TV. So taking a lovely deep breath in now. Fill your lungs. And sigh the breath out. Take a deep breath in. Sigh the breath out. One more. Give yourself love, give yourself time. Rolling over onto your right side. And then when you're ready, coming back up to a cross-legged seated position. Sitting tall, keeping the eyes closed out for now. And then rubbing the hands together, bringing your hands up. To feel the energy, your energy in your hands, and take that over the face. Just noticing how you feel. And taking your hands to your heart, to your belly. Honour yourself, honour your mood swings, honour your cycle. Honour the divine feminine within you. Taking your hands to your heart center, bring your heart to your brain, and brain to your heart, bring your nose to your indicator,